Music Festival returns this week to Paul Brown Stadium. A lot of people call it Jazz Fest, and it has evolved into a chance for the entire community to celebrate all week long. Joining us this morning, Dunn from Cincinnati USA to talk about a series of events called Vibe Cincinnati. Even though the music festival is this weekend, the fun starts tonight. But before we get to that, Jason, I got to talk about the elephant in the room. There's some people calling for a boycott of Cincinnati, an economic boycott, because of former Judge Tracy Hunter. So what do you want people to know about this weekend and about that?
You know, I think, the boycott has not been called yet officially. As an African American in this city and also as a professional, I think we understand what is happening, but also ask people to be conscious of the activities that are supportive of the community. The Vibe program was created to create equity into this community. As when visitors come to the city, we're putting purposeful programming in with purposeful partnerships that will come back and invest into the community. So again, our goal is to, recognize that there are emotions on both sides, but also to establish opportunities to move forward as we progress in our city. Yeah, and
your job, and there is a huge effort on the part of Cincinnati USA to promote inclusion and diversity and bring events that celebrate all kinds of people, right?
Yes, yeah, that's what we do.
That's your job.
Yeah. So the past 15 years we've been purposeful about that and bringing 19 the top 25 national multicultural organizations to Cincinnati. And from that, the Vibe platform was created to create equity. So again, this weekend you'll have 100 African American businesses that will be on Fountain Square, including musicians and caterers and restaurants, etc., and conscious programming with purposeful, partnerships with Black Taste, with the Cincy Soul, of course.
So you talked about the Vibe Marketplace.
Yeah, Vibe Marketplace.
There are free concerts on the square.
Absolutely.
And there's a jazz concert tonight.
There's a jazz concert at Copa as well. Again, all these are local businesses who are African American, and again, the goal is to create equity in the conversation. So we know $107 million is being spent this weekend from the music festival, but our goal was to create conscious programming and also to ensure that local opportunities are there for engagement and B2B opportunities.
Well, this is the biggest tourism weekend in Cincinnati all year long.
Period. There is no other event bigger than this.
Right. So the thing that is really cool to me that you do is it's not just about going to concerts. I mean, you're going to have fireside chats. You're going to have worship. You've got an event celebrating Black Pride. Just pretty much something for everybody,
that's the
right?
Goal. Because the stats show that 80% of the people coming in this weekend are from out of town. So, 20% are from Cincinnati. So how do we create opportunities where local and national folks come together? And all communities feel empowered. I believe, and so does the Bureau believe, that tourism empowers communities. So if communities feel empowered, they will also come and support Cincinnati as a whole. And as we move forward collectively as a community, I think we show that we want everybody to be a part of the conversation. So these programming allows that to happen.
It's cool that you are having all these different chats. What are some of the topics that'll be covered in some of those chats?
Yeah, so on Friday for certain, Empower Her is a conversation with African American women to have discussion about professionalism, how and where the stories of Ira Sims and Tamika Mallory, what they're involved in, how communities can come together around those actual topics. Instaglam, my daughter's 16, so that's where the name came from.
That's good.
Instaglam is, we'll have discussions with young girls, with partnership with Ladies of Leadership, to talk about how they become professionals. And we have a conscious partnership with them as well, and the music festival, to create opportunities with Woodward High School and Data High School to speak to how do we create and prepare students for professional.
Very good. Well, Vibe again, it all starts tonight. We'll put a link at local12.com so you can go and look at all the great stuff you can do. And thanks always for coming to talk with us, Jason.
Anytime.
We appreciate it so much.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back.